Yeah, the medium is the message. That's the message. That the medium is the message. So I think that I might have a good face for TV. But maybe not. Maybe, no matter what I'm saying, I just look like a knob. And that's the message. He's a knob. So the medium is the message, as Marshall McLuhan said. And the audience are the content. Also, what's interesting about that is that with YouTube and stuff like that, where the audience themselves collectively are uploading loads of stuff just like I am now and putting their stuff out there and providing the content, if you like, of the stuff that we see, in some ways we can start to relate this idea of Web 2.0 to Marshall McLuhan. And in considering Web 2, we are thinking about the fact that the audience is starting to fight back in a way, because the media is dominated by major companies. Like the film industry is dominated by about 5 major studios. They're American and they produce the majority of films that we will watch. They are able to afford large budgets. They can afford to make a loss. They can spend lots of money on marketing and advertising and distribution. Your independent, your smaller independent production company cannot compete with that. And up until Web 2, no one could ever compete with the big companies, either in music or in television or in films or on radio. But of course now we are able to make our own TV stations, not that necessarily anyone watches them, but we're starting to make our own content. We have the tools to be able to do it. We have the computers with the software that's cheap and free and easy to use. So we can all go off and make our own stuff and we can all start to produce content. And in that way, what OCR, your exam board, is is asking for is for you to appreciate and understand this idea that what Web 2 is and the way the media has developed is in a way that is democratic. We can all have our say. Whether anyone listens or not, it's a different matter. And I think that we still face the problem of marketing and advertising. If we make a film, if we do anything, how does anyone know what we've done? How does anyone get to hear about it? We can be clever and use viral marketing, and that needn't cost much money. And we can create a buzz, or a word of mouth buzz, or something like that. But still, those sort of things are quite difficult to engineer. So are we really the Davids that are going to defeat the Goliaths of the media world? That's for you to decide. But there are so many examples on the internet of citizen journalism, of people posting stuff, of events that have happened around the world. So you might start to think that actually this is true and this is what's happening and this is how the media landscape is changing. And this is for you to decide and for you to work out. So yeah, the medium's the message.